Stay tuned for Sammy Davis Jr., Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, Eleanor Powell, Shirley Temple dancing into forever with Bojangles Robinson, the legendary Nicholas Brothers, and an unforgettable piece with Judy Garland and Ray Bolger that never made it into The Wizard of Oz, and much, much more. Take advantage of our break and call this station to support its effort to bring you this and other special programming.
Hello, my name is Billy Crystal. No. My name is Sammy Davis Jr., and to my left, the very talented Miss Irene Cara.
I'm not Whoopi Goldberg.
You know, Gene Kelly described dancing as the most personal art, most fleeting. Well, at least the dance numbers captured in this film, well, they're going to be around to thrill us as long as there are feet that move to music. That's one of the great things about the 20th century technology. So much history is now part of the visual record of our time. And thank the good Lord that KCET is proud of the role it plays in preserving the best of the past. Shows like That's Dancing, The Unknown Chaplain, the Spencer Tracy Legacy. KCET's tribute to the music of Tommy Dorsey are just a few of the examples of how committed this station is to documenting our cultural heritage. But none of it would be possible if there weren't, well, if the station wasn't here helping us keep the past in your future. Irene?
Isn't it a delight to see this sensational movie? But you know something? There's really nothing so unusual about finding exceptional entertainment on KCET. This station promises and delivers only the finest programs. And you help them do it by making a pledge of $40 or more. Huell?
You know, the two of you just scared everybody here in the studio. You start making your pitch for pledges, and every phone in the place lit up at one time. There's some magic over there. Keep it going. You know, the Hollywood community has been very good to KCET. Like Sammy and Irene, a lot of great stars contribute time and talent to support public television. Why do they do it? Well, I can tell you, it's not for the money. They volunteer to help because KCET is their public station, and they value the KCET difference just as much as you do. And like you, they realize that public television fills a big gap left vacant by the other networks. All they ask in return for their effort is for you to do your part. Contribute a $40, $60, or a very special $100 pledge to help out. And if you can pledge $100 or more, we have something special for you.
Call us right now with a pledge of $100 and ask to receive That's Dancing by Tony Thomas, a sensational sparkling guide to Hollywood's glorious musicals. To receive That's Dancing for yourself or to give us a gift, call us right now with a pledge of $100. Keep it simple and charge it on Visa or MasterCard. Sending you That's Dancing is our way of recognizing your extra support of KCET.
Back here with my buddies from the Glendale Optimist Club. Most of them are on the phone. I want you to get them all busy here tonight. They're down here volunteering their time. We might as well make good use of them. And ordering your copy of That's Dancing is really as simple as 1, 2, 3. Here's all you have to do. 1, call the number on your screen and pledge $100 or more. 2, wait for a confirmation letter from KCET. Then mail your check in the pre-addressed envelope we'll be sending to your home. Or even easier, charge it on your Visa or your MasterCard. And 3, sit back and enjoy all the great KCET programs that your pledge makes possible. Really, it's that simple. Sammy?
Thank you, Huell. You know, you've got to be impressed by the quality of dancing in tonight's film. But the question is, are you impressed enough to give this station credit for recognizing a good program when they see one? That's what this station is all about. Right now, we're waiting to see how much you value KCET's brand of alternate programming. The only way we'll know is if all of the phones ring, you know, or if they don't ring. It's in your hands. So why not use one of your hands to dial the number? The number is 664-2828.
928. Dial. You're watching some wonderful performances by some very talented dancers. And I want you to know I'm proud of the role my station, KCET, plays in promoting wider appreciation for dancing. I'm also proud of my community for supporting public television. The subscribers who pledge to KCET are men and women of all ages, from every cultural, economic group in our viewing area. Now, this station truly belongs to everyone. But the fact is, the only way to really feel like you are part of this wonderful experiment called public television is to become a subscriber. Make your pledge and help create a legacy of love for the dance, now and for generations to come.
Subscribe to KCET right now with a pledge of $40, and you'll receive 12 monthly issues of our program guide, filled with all the facts about KCET and public television. In addition, you'll be eligible to enter our Jubilee of Prizes sweepstakes, where you could win cars, cruises, vacations, and more. You can arrange to tour our sound stages and technical facilities in Hollywood. And of course, you'll be giving yourself and your family a full year of television worth watching. So make that call right now. Become a new subscriber for $40 or more. And thank you for supporting KCET.
I can mail in a parking violation ticket, right? Okay, excuse me. Now, you've just seen some of the tangible benefits of subscribing to KCET. But you know as well as I do, the benefits are just the icing on the cake. The real benefits of contributing to this station are the programs you see every time you turn to this channel. And KCET is depending on you, on your commitment to the principles and quality of public television. Only 6% of our budget comes from the government, and that means it's up to you. Irene?
Another reason why your pledge is so important is because it keeps the arts accessible to everyone, and your pledge is the best way to ensure that KCET can continue to provide a public forum for the arts in our community. Over the past year, we've experienced extraordinary performances of music, dance, and drama, the kind of programs that make owning a television set really worthwhile. Now, the question is, should you just take KCET for granted, or should you stop a minute and take a few minutes to recognize the station's value with a $40 or $60 or even $100 pledge? Since many of you tell us KCET is the only station you watch, doesn't it make sense to do something about protecting your own interests?
America is a nation founded upon greatness. It's a vast land with much natural beauty and a wealth of natural resources. However, this nation's true greatness rests on its founding principle that everyone is entitled to pursue a life of quality. And public television, as a part of quality of life in America, enriches our lives with outstanding programming, challenging, thought-provoking science and nature shows, dynamic, uplifting drama and music programs, and children's shows that provide positive values for growing years. PBS is committed to enriching our lives with programs of quality, but that quality can only continue with your support. Like America, public television depends on people to keep it great.
Friday on KCET, the electrifying Judy Garland.
Old Man River, that old man river, clang, clang, clang like a song, ding, ding, ding like a bell, rockabye.
Judy Garland, The Concert Years, Friday at 9:05 on KCET. Your summer place for great TV.
Well, Rona and Rowena are both on the phone now. There are a few people back up. Who's not on the phone? We've got about 10 or 15 people here who aren't on the phone. In this section right here are the people from Kaiser Permanente RN Recruiting Southern California Division. That is a mouthful, but we are glad you're here. This organization is helping out on the phones tonight and underwriting the cost of our pledge breaks. We want to thank them again for their support of KCET. And we invite you to give one of them a call right now. And don't forget, for a pledge of $100, you'll get all the KCET subscriber benefits, plus this terrific bonus, Tony Thomas's pictorial history of dance in Hollywood entitled That's Dancing. So make that call and that special $100 pledge to keep more new and exciting programs coming your way. Sammy?
Thank you very much, Hugh. I just want to say that before we continue, thanks to Jack Haley and a lot of the people involved, and Gene Kelly, of course, I've never been more thrilled to be a part of anything. And coming up in the next segment of That's Dancing, some rediscovered footage of a Ray Bolger dance number that didn't make the final cut of The Wizard of Oz. But before we go back, there is still enough time for you to make that call. Now remember, the basic subscription rate for all KCET benefits is $40, but the amount you pledge is less important than your commitment to do something to keep this station strong. That something is your phone call. Now, I know I've given you some kind of pleasure for my 58 years in show business. Trust me, we complain about the tube. You never complain about this station because the stuff they give is terrific. Make the phones ring for me, all right?
This evening's Pledge Night programming and volunteer dinner are made possible by support from Kaiser Permanente Medical Care Program, Southern California region.
Coming up next, Baryshnikov, Nureyev and Fontaine, Isadora Duncan, Kelly and Astaire, Ray Bolger and delightful and rare footage, as well as fabulous clips from Carousel, The Red Shoes, and other Hollywood classics. That's Dancing will continue here on viewer-supported public television. Please take this opportunity to join the PBS community. It's the one which brought you this delightful film.
I was just remarking to Irene how it is really amazing how Ray Bolger can add rhythm to a beautifully controlled stumble. You know, this history of Hollywood hoofers is pure joy for me to watch as a hoofer. And it's obviously not a KCET production, but it is the Los Angeles television premiere of this 1985 film. And it's also obvious that it took money to purchase the rights to air it. Now, whether the station produces a program like The Music of Tommy Dorsey or buys a production from another source, none of it's free. You know that. That's why we turn to you during these pledge drives. All we're really asking is for you to help pick up a small portion of the cost of operating this valuable, wonderful programming service. So don't hold out. Help us out. Give us a call right now. Irene?
I know that to some of our viewers, this presentation of That's Dancing brings back a lot of sweet memories. But for some of you younger viewers, this kind of dancing might be a brand new experience. This may be the first time you've had the chance to get caught up in the joy and excitement generated by a beautifully executed dance step. KCET believes it's important to preserve the best of the past for future generations. And the way we do it is by putting on these kinds of shows. So if you're enjoying That's Dancing, how about calling in a pledge?
Where else but KCET can you consistently find programs that celebrate the arts, music, drama, and of course my favorite, dancing? You see, KCET viewers know that the excitement of a time step, the elegance of a graceful waltz, or the thrill of a beautifully executed pirouette can make exciting television. Now, we know that there are some TV viewers who won't watch this station because they think it's too artsy. Well, that's why it's very important for those of you who like the kind of program KCET offers to say so, with a generous pledge of support. Now, if we can't count on you, who can we count on? So dance over to your phone and make a pledge. We really need you, because it takes two to tango.
I got to tell you a little story here. I was sitting backstage with Sammy and Irene watching That's Dancing and listening to some wonderful anecdotes and stories from Sammy, who knew a lot of these dancers personally. And when Eleanor Powell came on the screen, I asked him, who is that? And he hit me up beside the face because I didn't know. I apologize. Now I know. Thank you, Sammy. Now here's a double bonus for everyone who appreciates the supple grace and pure excitement of celluloid dancing. If you've considered making a $40 pledge, here's what you can get for an extra special pledge of $100.
Call us right now with a pledge of $100 and ask to receive That's Dancing by Tony Thomas, a sensational sparkling guide to Hollywood's glorious musicals. To receive That's Dancing for yourself or to give us a gift, call us right now with a pledge of $100. Keep it simple and charge it on Visa or MasterCard. Sending you That's Dancing is our way of recognizing your extra support of KCET.
And placing your order is very easy. Just dial 664-2828 and pledge $100 or more. Within a week, you'll get a fulfillment notice in the mail. Then put your check in the self-addressed envelope and mail it back. Or to make things even simpler, charge your subscription on your Visa or your MasterCard. When you make the commitment to become a new KCET subscriber, you'll feel great, and you'll receive some exciting subscriber benefits.
Subscribe to KCET right now with a pledge of $40, and you'll receive 12 monthly issues of our program guide, filled with all the facts about KCET and public television. In addition, you'll be eligible to enter our Jubilee of Prizes sweepstakes, where you could win cars, cruises, vacations, and more. You can arrange to tour our sound stages and technical facilities in Hollywood. And of course, you'll be giving yourself and your family a full year of television worth watching. So make that call right now. Become a new subscriber for $40 or more. And thank you for supporting KCET.
How important are you to KCET? Well, why not let the figures speak for themselves? Of KCET's annual income, 20% comes from grants by foundations and corporations, while only 6% is received from the federal government. Another 6% comes from our contract production services, and 3% is from miscellaneous sources. So how important are you to KCET? A full 65%, almost two-thirds of KCET's annual income must come from subscribers. Individuals who recognize the importance of TV worth watching. Now that you know the figures, why don't you make that pledge? It's a calculated risk you'll never regret.
You know, I was just thinking about something, that I've been at a couple of social things with Alphabet, my wife and myself, and invariably when we start to talk about television, most of the people at the party or at the gathering has watched something that went on this particular station. And it's kind of nice to know that your friends and you can sit down and talk about something because they're always special programming. And as you just saw, your pledges are the mainstay of the financial support for our station. But the foundations, see, and corporations, they contribute their fair share too now. However, the corporations take a very close look at the subscribers before they give any money. They know, see, that a station with a healthy, growing community support is a good investment. So when you give, dig, they give. Please call in your pledge right now. Irene?
That's very true, Sammy. And of course, there are lots of ways to share. But right now, we'd like you to consider a particular gift, one that touches the young and the old, rich and poor, everybody. It's the gift of a poignant, dramatic moment, a graceful pirouette, a stirring musical passage, or a glimpse inside a star. I'm talking about the gift of public television. And all it takes is a phone call and a pledge to make sure KCET is there for everyone who wants more from life than news, weather, and sports.
Make someone happy. Make just one someone happy. Make just one heart the heart to sing to. Make someone happy. Make just one someone happy. You will be happy.
I'm Henry Mancini. These volunteers are people just like you. mothers and fathers, secretaries, policemen, executives, senior citizens, people from all walks of life who share a deep affection for fine programming. They're all here lending a helping hand to help make this pledge drive the success it has to be. They want this station to continue delivering the high-quality service viewers have come to expect from public television. They're involved, and that's really all we're asking of you. Let us know you care too. Make that call.
Saturday.
There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy.
Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named
If you ever plan to motor west,
Natalie Cole and Johnny Mathis pay tribute to Nat King Cole on a very special Evening at Pops. Saturday at 6:15 on KCET. Your summer place for great TV.
Back here with Joan and Drew and all of the other ladies and gentlemen from Kaiser Permanente RN Recruiting Southern California Division. I'm going to have that one memorized by the end of the evening. They wanted me to be sure and remind you that this wonderful book by Tony Thomas entitled That's Dancing can be yours from KCET for a pledge of $100. So why don't you make that call right now? Don't forget, you can charge your pledge on Visa or MasterCard. Sammy?
Thank you, my man. And now let's get back to more of That's Dancing. But first, why don't you take just a minute and give something back to the station that gives you so much quality entertainment. All it takes is a pledge of $40 or more to assure yourself of another year of TV's very best programs. Honestly. Your contribution is vitally important, so don't wait any longer. Come on, man. Make the call.
This evening's Pledge Night programming and volunteer dinner are made possible by support from Kaiser Permanente Medical Care Program, Southern California region.
Liza Minnelli brings you the best of Broadway, from Jimmy Cagney's Yankee Doodle Dandy to Kiss Me Kate, Oklahoma, and West Side Story. Think of how much public television brings you because of your support. Please call and support us again on this break.
You know, classical dancers like Mikhail Baryshnikov, Anna Pavlova, and Vera Zorina, did I get all of those right? I've been practicing them.
Perfect.
Create the illusion of effortless motion, or as the painter Degas put it, the fairy-like illusion of the ballet. But it's just an illusion. It takes great strength coupled with incredible flexibility to give performances like the ones you've just enjoyed. Right now, I'd like to talk to you about a different kind of illusion. It's the illusion that public television can survive without your support. The truth is, KCET gets 2/3 of its operating budget from viewers just like you. That's why we're here, asking for voluntary contributions. We want to continue to satisfy your appetite for wonderful shows like That's Dancing. Remember, you're the public in television. Irene?
I'd like to talk to you for a moment about pledge drives. Watching these breaks, I'm sure you've asked yourself, why can't KCET raise money some other way? Well, it may look like we're always on the air asking for money, but actually we're not. You see, pledge drives take up only 2% of our annual airtime. And to be perfectly honest, these pledge drives work. They're the most effective way of raising the capital we need to bring you our program. So, listen, instead of getting annoyed, stop and think about what we're saying to you during these breaks. When we say we need your pledge, believe me, it's the truth. So don't get annoyed. Get on the phone and call as a pledge. Deal?
Good advice, good advice. Think about the seat you're sitting in right now. The choice front row seat you've had for our presentation of all these wonderful dance numbers. That's what you get every time you tune in KCET. The best seats in the entire house for music, dance, and drama. Now, you've been enjoying some incredible entertainment without standing in line at the box office. That's because the best seats in the house happen to be in your house. And we'd like to keep putting the best programs on TV right in your living room. But we need your help to do it. So dance on over to the phone and dial 664-2828. Pledge $40, $60, or $100 in support of all the great entertainment you've enjoyed over the years.
As a new KCET subscriber for $40 or more, you'll receive 12 monthly issues of our Guide to Public Television. In addition, you'll be eligible to win a terrific prize in our Jubilee of Prizes sweepstakes. But if you can afford a larger pledge to support TV worth watching, we'll be thanking you in this very special way.
Call us right now with a pledge of $100 and ask to receive That's Dancing by Tony Thomas, a sensational sparkling guide to Hollywood's glorious musicals. To receive That's Dancing for yourself or to give us a gift, call us right now with a pledge of $100. Keep it simple and charge it on Visa or MasterCard. Sending you That's Dancing is our way of recognizing your extra support of KCET.
You know, I'm over here right now with a group from, you are from? TRW. And we want to thank the group from TRW along with all of the volunteers tonight, the California Highway Patrolmen and the Optimist Club of Glendale and all of you for being here tonight and helping out. You know, a television producer was once asked by a young actor, what exactly does a producer do? Well, the producer said, oh, I don't do much. I just get the show on the air and make sure it stays there. Well, public television stations like KCET believe the viewers are the producers. KCET has always tried to put the programs on the air that you most want to see, not necessarily the programs that will attract the highest ratings. So your choice really does matter. KCET flourishes when our viewers become our subscribers, because 2/3 of our revenue comes directly from you. That's the money that keeps us on the air, which is the other half of the producer's job. Now, right now, I wish you would pick up your phone and let us know that KCET means a lot to your life. You really do make a difference.
Hi, I'm Juliette Prowse. Over the years, I've had the good fortune to work with a lot of very talented people. But believe me, talent alone is no guarantee of success. It takes long hours of practice and rehearsal to create something of value. And behind every show you watch on KCET, there are a lot of talented people working hard and long to transform fresh ideas into new shows. But remember, not a single KCET program would get off the ground if it weren't for the dedication of the viewers who support public television with their pledges. So the next time you see a show on KCET that really excites you, give a hand to the subscribers who made it possible. Or better yet, lend a hand and become a subscriber yourself. All it takes is a short phone call and a pledge to make a great big difference.
During That's Dancing, we've gotten calls from people all over the KCET viewing area, people just like you, who share our commitment to television that's innovative, informative, and most of all, entertaining. Their pledges prove that Southern Californians want good television, and they're willing to make a sacrifice to get it. For every pledge, large or small, please accept our sincerest thanks. You'll?
In one way or another, we're all members of the TV generation, whether we admit it or not. Television has been a big part of our lives. We've seen what television does well, and we've also, unfortunately, seen how bad it can get. Well, I'm here tonight because I believe in KCET and the public television concept of what programming can and ought to be. There's song and dance, art and music, of course. But there's much, much more, including news and information that help make our lives more meaningful. But all this knowledge of the world around us comes with a small price. As you know, our programs are produced through your financial support. If you haven't made a pledge yet, please do. If you have, ask a friend to do the same. And remember that if you call in tonight and make that extra pledge, you get the special book by Tony Thomas entitled That's Dancing. I've had a chance to to look through it during the breaks. Actually, they've only let me look through it because it's a very expensive book, and they're afraid I'm going to walk off with it before the evening is over. But I can assure you it's a great book, and it's well worth your pledge to get it. And here I am back for the last time of the evening, and I have memorized this thing with the people from Kaiser Permanente RN Recruiting Southern California Division. Is that correct? And they're all working very hard tonight, and of course, all of tonight's pledge breaks have been sponsored by this wonderful organization. You know, looking through this book, the people here also highly recommend that you call right now with a $100 pledge. This book is filled with memories, and it's our way, all of our ways here at the station tonight, of saying thank you for that extra support. We have some phones open and ready to receive your calls, so make it right now, won't you? Irene?
Before we go back for the conclusion of that dancing, I'd like to share a thought with you. Maybe it's a good thing that the fate of public television has been left in the hands of the viewers. It makes all of us realize that KCET is not some distant, impersonal entity out of touch with the audience it serves. You see, these pledge drives are a reality check. This is when KCET finds out if the programs meet your expectations of what public television ought to be. Well, here's your chance to let us know if you're out there and you care. Call in and make a pledge of support right now.
This evening's Pledge Night programming and volunteer dinner are made possible by support from Kaiser Permanente Medical Care Program, Southern California region.
Presentation of That's Dancing was made possible by this and other public television stations nationwide, which depend upon your support.
What a show! Some of the world's greatest dancers performing to some of America's greatest music. Just imagine how much a Broadway producer would pay to get a show like that on Broadway. And try to guess what a ticket would cost. You can bet it would be a lot more than a $40 subscription for a full year of outstanding music, dance, and drama on public TV. Call the number on your screen for the ticket to the best show in town, KCET. Sammy?
I'd say here to that. Inspired dancers, exciting music, stunning sets, and brilliant choreography. That's just a few of the elements that make Hollywood musicals so entertaining. If you enjoy this show, how about chipping in something to help KCET pay for it, huh? A full year's subscription, I'll be all right. They fix my eye, but my teeth don't work. Is just $40. That's about 8 movies a year, not including parking, popcorn, and babysitters. Looking at it that way, your pledge to our station has got to be the entertainment bargain of the year. So give us a call. And like those two guys say on that other kind of television, thank you for your support. Irene?
Think about it. Whether your taste runs to ballet, tap, ballroom dancing, operas, symphonies, swing, big bands, country and western, gospel, show tunes, you name it. There's something on KCET for you. Now, you're just not going to find that kind of variety anywhere else. The reason's pretty simple. KCET doesn't compete for the largest audience. Instead, we try to offer programs that appeal to different people for different reasons. And that's what we mean by the KCET difference, a difference a lot of people make possible with their pledges of support. So when you consider making your pledge, remember, you're supporting more than this or that program. You're endorsing an entirely different philosophy of television programming. And that's about Hugh.
Okay, Irene, when you try to define a dancer, you suddenly realize how limiting language can be. There's so many unique styles, so much creativity, it's impossible to pigeonhole them. Now, Tommy Thomas's book, That's Dancing, explores the wide range of cinematic dance styles. And for a pledge of $100 or more, we'll send you his extraordinary book, including page after page of fascinating photographs. It's a salute to the great Hollywood dancers. So call the number on your screen and pledge $100 or more, and we'll recognize your generosity by sending you That's Dancing. And don't forget, you can charge it on your Visa or MasterCard. Sammy?
Thank you, my man. It's obvious that all the dances you've seen on this show are extraordinarily creative performers. The news is that you're pretty creative yourself. Think about it. It takes a creative mind to invent so many reasons not to make a pledge to our station. Reasons like, well, they don't really need my pledge, or I don't like these drives, so I just won't call. That's it. Or how about this one? Even if I contribute others, if I don't contribute, somebody else will. Well, sadly, these aren't creative solutions. They're just excuses. Remember that this station gives you the very best. Remember the creative programming that we bring you every day of the year. Now, think about how much better it can be when creative viewers stop creating so many excuses. Give us that call, and give it to us right now. Manuel, watch out.
Imagine a place where the universe is celebrated, where you can hear music in infinite variety, and witness dance performed with breathless emotion. Imagine a place where the mind is sharpened, and the spirit can soar. A place where nature whispers its secrets, and where children find joy in learning. Every day, public television challenges your imagination with meaningful, magical programs. We bring you and your family a universe of ideas and emotions, all in one very special place. Offer your gift of support to imaginative entertainment worth watching. Call right now to pledge.
Subscribe to KCET right now with a pledge of $40, and you'll receive 12 monthly issues of our program guide, filled with all the facts about KCET and public television. In addition, you'll be eligible to enter our Jubilee of Prizes sweepstakes, where you could win cars, cruises, vacations, and more. You can arrange to tour our sound stages and technical facilities in Hollywood. And of course, you'll be giving yourself and your family a full year of television worth watching. So make that call right now. Become a new subscriber for $40 or more. And thank you for supporting KCET. Friday on KCET, the electrifying Judy Garland.
That old man river, clang, clang, clang like a song, ding, ding, ding like a bell, rockabye.
Judy Garland, The Concert Years, Friday at 9:05 on KCET. Your summer place for great TV. Call us right now with a pledge of $100 and ask to receive That's Dancing by Tony Thomas, a sensational sparkling guide to Hollywood's glorious musicals. To receive That's Dancing for yourself or to give us a gift, call us right now with a pledge of $100. Keep it simple and charge it on Visa or MasterCard. Sending you That's Dancing is our way of recognizing your extra support of KCET.
You know, for years, KCET has kept you involved with television worth watching. Right now, you can help make this a pledge break worth remembering by going to your phone and making a pledge. You'll be helping to lay the groundwork for another year of superb viewing right here on KCET. Every pledge goes toward bringing you the best programs television has to offer. All it takes is a commitment to back up your taste in television with a generous pledge of support. Thank you, and good night.
You're watching KCET Los Angeles, your summer place for great TV. Whether it's science and nature, drama, the performing arts, news and information, or enlightening television for children, KCET's programming service depends largely on your support. If you prefer to pledge by mail, send your check to KCET's Summer Place, 4401 Sunset Boulevard, Los Angeles 90027. And thank you for supporting KCET. This evening's Pledge Night programming and volunteer dinner are made possible by support from Kaiser Permanente Medical Care Program, Southern California region. This is KCET, Los Angeles. Friday on KCET, the electrifying Judy Garland.
Old Man River, that old man river, clang, clang, clang like a song, sing, sing, sing like a bell, rock-a-bye.
Judy Garland, The Concert Years, Friday at 9:05 on KCET, your summer place for great TV.
Tonight on Evening at Pops, Marvin Hamlish, Gregory Hines, The Manhattan Transfer, Itzhak Perlman, and Buddy Rich.
Funding for Evening at Pops is provided by this station and other public television stations nationwide, and by a grant from Digital Equipment Corporation with its VAX family of network computer systems. Digital and its employees encourage you to join with them in supporting public television.
Pops Orchestra.
People have asked me the question, they say, how do you write songs? Does the music come first? Does the lyrics come first? It's the absolute truth. I like to write the titles. So I want you to...